What's going on, guys? Cameron back again with Attack on Anime, here to bring you another anime review. Now, this anime is one of my favorite animes, and it just came out like last year or 2 years ago. I can't really remember, but this anime is too epic. As you guys can tell from the title, it's called Akame Ga Kill. And this anime, if I was to rank it, because we did a top three, and originally that top three was going to be a top five, and Akame Ga Kill was going to be number five on my list, right below Fairy Tail. Now, Akame Ga Kill is a really special anime because this is an anime that's not afraid to take risks. And what I mean by that is a lot of animes, like they try to be like really reserved on how many characters they kill off. But this anime has no plot armor. I know you guys have heard me say that term a lot. And what I mean by that is anyone can die at any moment on both sides. Doesn't matter who it is. So be careful with who you get attached to in this anime. I'm not now with this anime. I have to be really careful with how I speak because I don't want to spoil any part of this anime for you guys. I'm gonna set up the basis of what the story is about and tell you a little bit about the main character and leave it at that. If you haven't seen this anime, you need to go watch it. But we start off the story following our main character Tatsumi, who leaves his village with two of his friends so they can go into the capital and become high ranking in the military so they can make money to send back to their village, who's being highly taxed by the government. Now, when Tatsumi leaves with his two friends, they're separated on the way by a bandit attack. Now, Tatsumi hopes to regroup with his friends in the capital. Now, on his way to the capital, he's fighting these things called danger beasts, which is pretty much these big old gigantic monsters. And he's pretty good at killing them, so he's pretty talented with a sword. And he saves these two men who are being attacked by a danger beast. And as he tells them, okay, yeah, I'm on my way to the village. I'm on my way to the capital. I want to become a high-ranking official in the military. And they kind of look at each other, and they're just like, kid, you may want to rethink that because people in the capital are they're not as nice as you think they are. Like they're not the people you think they are. Like people in the capital are worse than danger beasts. And Tatsumi is just like, I don't think that's possible, but thanks for the advice anyway. And he keeps going on his way because he still hopes to regroup with his friends in the capital. Now, when he gets to the capital, he realizes that getting into the military and trying to just rise through the ranks real quick is not as easy as he thinks it is. Because when he tries to go and sign up, they're just like, you want to be a commanding officer off the bat? Kid, no, you're going to start in the infantry just like everybody else. So he's just like, nah, that's too slow. And one night he meets the assassins group called Night Raid. Now, Night Raid is an assassins group that fights corruption in the capital. And once they see Tatsumi's skill with a sword, because he goes toe-to-toe with one of their own, and once they see his skill with a sword, they're like, all right, we can recruit this kid. This kid can be one of us. So they take him with them, and they recruit him into the group. And as they're explaining to him what they do, Tatsumi feels this is his new way to help his village. He's going to help fight corruption in the government to help pretty much not, because his village, like I said, is being highly taxed because of the corrupt government. So he's just like, all right, if I help these people take out this corrupt government, then in turn I'll help my village and other villages to not go through the same problem that my village is going through. So Tatsumi is just like, this is my new path that I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna train as hard as I can to become on par with these guys. And their ultimate goal is to kill the corrupt prime minister who's manipulating that current emperor. And that current emperor is spineless. Like any decision he makes is based on what the prime minister says. And that's not how an empire should be run, of course, because he's the emperor. He should have final say and it should be absolute. But this prime minister kind of coerces him and, feeds into his ego, but also is just like, no, you're gonna do what I say. You're just gonna think it's your idea. Now, you may be wondering, how can a small renegade group of like 7 or 8 people known as Night Raid take on an entire empire? Well, they have these weapons called Imperial Arms, and Imperial Arms are these weapons of that universe that each have a unique and special ability, and they don't really outclass each other. There's no like overpowered Imperial Arms. It depends on your compatibility with it and how you train with it. Now, the ability won't change depending on your training, but depending on your training is how how long you can use it, to what extent you can use it, to what power comes out of it. So your training and your compatibility with that Imperial Arms is crucial. Otherwise, you either can't use it or it'll exhaust you really fast. Now, like I said, a few things I like about this anime is there's no plot armor. There's no one is safe. Anyone can die at any moment, and they will. Now, I'm not gonna spoil a single death for you guys because this anime is something special. Like I said, it's crazy how many risks they take, how many characters they can just kill off. And also, another thing I like about this anime is it can go from 0 to 100 real quick. Now, what I mean by that is it can have its lighthearted moments, and those lighthearted moments get you invested in the characters and get you attached to these characters. And the 100 part is when they're in a crucial battle and you see them taking blow after blow and you know that they can possibly die in this battle. It's not like Naruto where you see him getting beat up and then you know he's going to survive because the show is called Naruto. But when you're seeing these characters get beat down, you're like, oh my god, I'm scared I'm scared. There was a couple of moments where I was just like, oh my god, this is insane. Like, there were a couple tear-jerking moments where a character that I would really like would just get killed off, and it was insane, guys. This anime is something special, like I said. The animation is on point, the music is crazy, the bond between these characters is genuine, because at first, when they're first being introduced to Tatsumi, a couple of them are kind of like held back and they're just like, I don't know about this kid, whatever. But as the anime goes on, they all start to grow attached to him and they form this attachment with each other that's genuine and it's believable. And when a character dies, everyone in the group feels it. You can feel the intensity in the anime, in the animation, just in the way they look, their expression. You know every emotion that they're feeling. But guys, that's where I'm going to wrap this up. Like I said, I can't talk too much about it because I don't want to spoil things. I encourage you, if you haven't seen this anime, you need to go out and watch it, like however you can. You need to watch this anime. This is a must to watch. But guys, until next time, I'm out.